from the second phase of the lockdown to end. We continue to get you all the latest numbers coming in from the Health Ministry as the total number of cases in India that has now crossed 35,000, active cases crossing 25,000. However, some good news as the rate of recovery that has crossed the 25% mark, 8,888 people who have recovered until now. Joining us on this broadcast are my colleagues Prakash, who's joining us from Patna, Mahima, who's live from the Ghazipur Mandi, and Amandeep, who's live with us from the Punjab-Chandigarh border. Prakash, I first want to come to you because the centre has now written to the states and the union territories that color coding will be done. All the districts will be segregated on the basis of red, orange and green zones. This quite indicates what the future course of action and the criteria on which it will be based. What more are you picking up from Patna?
Well, Suesa, yes, the crisis is deepening here in India, and the number of cases are rising day by day. But here in Patna, the Postal Department has launched a unique scheme to the Dakia Bank Laya scheme. This is the van that reaches out to the slum area, to the poor people with cash delivery, and the Postal Department has launched this scheme of Dakia Bank Laya, reaching out to the doorstep, making financial transaction to the villagers, distributing masks. As you can see, they are distributing masks. They brought the cash. They are distributing masks, sanitizers, everything. And here it is in the slum area of Patna. I am joined by Anil Kumar, Postmaster General of the Patna Post Office, GPO.
ये 3 वैन यहाँ से और करीब करीब इस सारे जिलों में चलंत डाकघर, पोस्ट ऑफिस ऑन व्हील, एटीएम ऑन व्हील और राहत सामग्री करीब करीब सभी जिलों में रोज चल रहे हैं। और इसमें सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट जो काम हो रहा है कि घर पर जाकर के पैसा देना आधार एनेबल्ड पेमेंट सिस्टम के द्वारा, जहां हम लोग ने सारे जगहों पर हेल्पलाइन बनाया है, टोल फ्री नंबर भी दिया है जिसमें लोग फ़ोन करके डाकिया को मंगवा सकते हैं, बुला सकते हैं, अपने घर पर पैसा निकाल सकते हैं, चाहे उनका अकाउंट किसी भी बैंक में हो। इसके अलावा हम लोग मेडिसिन डिलीवर कर रहे हैं, पार्सल डिलीवर कर रहे हैं, राहत सामग्री।
आई एम जॉइंड बाय चीफ पोस्ट मास्टर जनरल ऑफ पटना जीपीओ, इज अगेन मिस्टर अनिल कुमार। अनिल जी, ये बताइए कि ये डाकिया लोग भी आए हैं, तो ये डाकिया लोग क्या कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे?
यहाँ पर लोग आधार इनेबल पेमेंट सिस्टम, जिनके भी अकाउंट में सरकार ने पैसे भेजे हैं, जो 1000 रुपये भेजे जा रहे हैं स्लम एरिया में रहने वाले माइग्रेंट लेबरर, तो ये मोबाइल के द्वारा अपने फिंगरप्रिंट के बेसिस पे ये पैसा निकाल रहे हैं। और अगर इनका अकाउंट आधार नंबर से सीडेड है तो ये 5000 रुपये तक पैसा निकाल सकते हैं। और ये बहुत बड़ी सुविधा है। आजकल हम लोग पूरे बिहार में करीब करीब अभी तक करीब 2.5-3 लाख कस्टमर
यही पीएस से पैसा निकासी कर रहे हैं। जी,
आप पैसा ले रहे हैं?
यस सर।
कितना पैसा मिल रहा है आपको?
5000
घर पे मिल रहा है पैसा?
डोर स्टेप बैंकिंग है।
आप लोग कितना डाकिया आते हैं?
हम लोग सब दिन जितना डाकिया जीपीओ में है सभी आते हैं,
कितने होंगे?
लगभग 40-50।
40 लोग।
जी, 40 लोग यहाँ हर रोज निकलते हैं इसी समय में, एक बार में, जिसमें एक चलन डाकघर होता है, चलन एटीएम होता है,
क्या बांट रहे हैं
सामग्री होता है।
राहत सामग्री सब हर स्लम एरिया में बांटा जा रहा है, जिसमें खाने के फूड पैकेट्स, ड्राई राशन कार्ड्स होते हैं, राशन सामग्री है। इसके अलावा सैनिटाइजर, मास्क और ग्लव्स, इन लोगों के सोप, ये सबों को दिया जा रहा है।
This is a very brilliant scheme, and see, these are postmen on vehicle, motorbike, even on bicycle. They have come. They are all in uniform. And as you can see, this is the van that is running and reaching out at the doorstep. And these two gentlemen, these two officers, both Postmaster General and the Chief Postmaster General, as you can see, a lot of people surrounded here because the people are in distress. These are poor people. They earn daily and live daily, and they are in crisis. And the Postal Department has done a fantastic job and the department led by Ravi Shankar Prasad, since he is looking after Patna as well, Bihar as well, and he represents Patna Sahib constituency. So the minister himself is taking charge, and they are in direct touch with these two officers who are facilitating
everyday basis पर.
everyday basis.
Yeah.
Ravi Shankar Prasad ji is in touch with you.
वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग के द्वारा, फोन के द्वारा, मैसेज के द्वारा, ऑलमोस्ट एवरी डे ही गिव्स गाइडेंस एंड डायरेक्शन टू अस.
In fact, we are also getting message from them, the area where the slum people are there or where the people require the ration or even relief materials.
So this is a fantastic scheme, and at war footing, the government of India, especially the postal department, is reaching out to the people in need. And these three vans, these people, these postmen are a glaring example of how government can assist the people in need. Back to you.
Absolutely, Prakash. That is a much needed initiative, but we also request you to keep safe distance while you're reporting. And also, we see how the postal department officials are also requesting all those people to maintain social distancing. Stay with us, Prakash. Also wanting to bring in Anuj, who's joining us from the Gurugram border, because Anuj, starting 10 a.m., which has already happened, the border has been sealed, and now curbs that have been made stricter when it comes to crossing the border. Only essential services passes and those holding them will be allowed to do the same. What's the situation like on the border?
Well, exactly, you pointed it out very rightly. The 10 a.m. is already passed, and now the border is sealed. The time which was given to pass on was of 10 a.m. and at this point in time, the security being tightened. Let me give you the sense. On the ground level, I asked my video journalist Manish to give it a sense that you can clearly see how the cars being sent back now. RAF is there, police personnel are there. So the border is completely sealed, seeing the increase in positive cases. Now, let me also remind you, when we talk about the entry point in Haryana, then there is the third entry point. We have to keep in mind the Badarpur border was already sealed, the Singhu border was already sealed, and now this is from the Gurgaon side, from where the entry in Haryana is sealed. So there you can see people arguing with the police personnel, and now the police has made it very much clear, no further movement means no further movement. And that's something I'll ask my video journalist to give you the shots continuously, and we'll show you how the barricading has been done, how the security is being already tightened. Only essential services, that too with the passes, only emergency cases. If somebody related to health issue, only these people are allowed to pass on the border, but no unnecessary movement is there now. So this is the step taken by the Haryana government. This is the third border when we talk about the connectivity of Delhi and Haryana. And as I mentioned it earlier, the two borders were already sealed, and now this is the third border, that's Gurgaon border, that's Delhi Haryana border from the Gurgaon side, which has been already sealed. There the police personnel having papers in their hand. There the police personnel, RAF deployed in a heavy deployment, could be clearly seen. Senior police official there we can see is also interacting with the media and giving them the information that what exactly is the next process and how this is going to take place, because there is no further notice. If we talk about till when, then there is no further notice, that we do understand the lockdown
मूवमेंट अलाउ की गई है.
सर, हरियाणा गवर्नमेंट के किसी किन्हीं एम्प्लॉइज को या ऑफिसर्स को छूट मिलेगी इसमें?
अभी तक ऑर्डर में नहीं है सर.
सर, थर्मल चेकिंग कर रहे हैं बॉर्डर्स के ऊपर.
Yes.
क्या जो ऐप के बारे में भी जिक्र है, क्या सर क्या है वो लोगों को ऐप डाउनलोड करनी पड़ेगी?
जो भी यहाँ बॉर्डर क्रॉस करेगा उसे आरोग्य सेतु ऐप को डाउनलोड करना अनिवार्य है, और इसके अलावा थर्मल स्कैनिंग भी उनकी की जाएगी, और रैपिड टेस्ट का भी अरेंजमेंट अभी यहाँ पे किया जाएगा. वीडियोग्राफी भी 24 घंटे इस नाके पे की जाएगी.
ठीक है, थैंक यू वेरी मच सर. ये जानकारी दी हमारे इंग्लिश में ANI पे इंग्लिश में है सर.
कर दो यार, कोई बात नहीं, बहुत हो जाता है. सीपी वगैरह कुछ ऑफिसर्स के तरफ.
Alright, so Anuj, they're giving us a sense of what it is like on the Gurugram border. Slight chaos that is bound to be there on the first day, but of course the police and the forces that have been deployed right at the border to ensure that all of that settles down through the day. Also wanting to bring in Mahima, who's joining us from the Ghazipur Mandi. Mahima, massive violation that we had seen at the Mandi itself. Give us a sense of what had really happened. Is it still continuing? Has it settled down? Have the people been moved out of there? What's happening there?
Well, Suesha, we at present are at the Ghazipur Mandi. If I could tell my video journalist to kindly give you a picture and a sense that a continuous patrolling, police patrolling is happening as the social distancing norms were flouted at the Ghazipur Mandi amid of the nationwide lockdown. People in huge numbers thronged at the Ghazipur Mandi, ignoring the precautionary measures for COVID-19 outbreak. Huge traffic was seen here outside the Mandi. People crowded the market to buy fruits and vegetables. Huge traffic was also observed at the location. Despite of repetitive alerts by the government, people are failing to obey the norms to avoid further spread of the coronavirus. As you can see the live visuals here, how vegetables and fruit buyers are till now violating the social distancing norm. These are the fruit and the vegetable vendors who are going inside the market in groups and are also coming out in groups. No social distancing norm is being followed. It is the 38th day of the nationwide lockdown, but people are still not understanding the precautionary measures to be taken of the COVID-19 outbreak. And if I could tell you that, look at how these people are placing their vegetables and they're standing in groups, even if they have to take their vegetables, because it is the time for the Mandi to be closed now, as the repetitive announcement is being done that the Mandi will be closed. But you can see that even if they have to close the Mandi, there has to be a particular norms that has to be followed, social distancing norm that has to be followed. You cannot go out in groups. There has to be a particular distance between each and every vendor. But if we talk about the Ghazipur Mandi, early in the morning also there were huge queues, even of the buyers as well as of the vendors, because they were opening this particular Mandi. So there were a lot of trucks here, a lot of buyers here early in the morning. But if we talk about the situation here right now, these vendors are not really taking the precautionary measures of the COVID-19 outbreaks, despite of the repetitive police patrolling that is going on here. We've been here since an hour or so, and I tell you, Suesha, that the scene here at the Ghazipur Mandi was really not very good, as these vegetable vendors were continuously coming out in groups, and despite of police patrolling, repetitive police announcement that you cannot move out in groups, nobody except the vendors are allowed because they have to take their vegetables out. But these people are not really understanding the norm of social distancing, despite that the government has repetitively said that you have to follow the lockdown rule, you have to follow the social distancing. But here at the Ghazipur border, it seems that no precautionary measures for COVID-19 is being taken. Yes.
All right, given the kind of situation that is prevailing there, Mahima, really waiting to see if security will be heightened and more police personnel will be deployed to ensure that such kind of violations don't occur. Also quickly bringing in Amandeep, who's joining us from the Punjab-Chandigarh border. Amandeep, what inputs do you have for us?
Yes, Suresha, I would like to tell you that Punjab had already announced the curfew extended for the 2 weeks beyond 3rd of the May. And right now we are standing on the Punjab and Chandigarh border. To give you the sense, I can show you the visuals that how the Chandigarh police is being strict while the entrance from the side of the Punjab. This is the one of the entrance point from the Mohali side into the Chandigarh, and you can see every car is being checked properly. If they are having the permission only, then they are allowed to go into the Chandigarh. Otherwise the people are returning back, just because essentials and only the people who are involved in essential services or any kind of government activity, they are allowed to go into the city, just because number of travelers staying in the Punjab and they work in Chandigarh. In fact, in the administration, police or several services, only they are allowed. You can see how they are stopping all the cars and asking them to show the ID cards. In fact, the permission also, only then they can enter into the Chandigarh. You can see police is quite strict, and even the travel advisory is also issued by the Chandigarh administration to one should be on the wheels and other person should sit on the backside of the car. This is the kind of travel advisory that issued by the Chandigarh. You can see the visuals how they are guiding them to follow the travel advisory. They both were sitting on the front seats, but now this lady has been shifted to the back seat, just because to maintain the social distancing even in the cars also. So this is the kind of situation. We would like to talk to the police officer also, just because the number of cases are rising in the Chandigarh every day. ये जो ट्रैवल एडवाइजरी है, किस तरह की परमिशन?
Right, so pretty much getting a sense of what it is like in Punjab, like Amandeep also telling us that the lockdown any which way in the state that has been extended by 2 weeks beyond the second phase of the lockdown that ends on the 3rd of May. We'll continue to get you more ground reports and the situation coming in from various parts of the country.